Namaste students, welcome to our social science class. Today we are going to learn block 8.1 lesson the Thar Desert. So on the screen you can see the land is covered with lots of sand and you can see the camel. The person is using the camel to travel and we can see the hot sun there in the sky. How is the land and how is the climate? What are the problems that people face here? We are going to learn the location, the climate and the problems of the people. Right? Today we will learn about the Thar Desert. A desert is a vast stretch of dry land with few plants. The keywords that we are going to learn are desert. Desert, a vast stretch of dry land with few plants. Barren, an area where plant growth is very low. So now look at the map of India in Atlas. Find the Thar Desert. Which part of India does it lie in? Okay, you are going to find out which direction is the Thar Desert and in which states is it located. So look at the picture of the Thar Desert and guess what type of climate Thar Desert will be like. Right? Now let us watch this video. Thar Desert lies in the western part of India and it extends to the state of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana and Punjab. Right? So the land is covered with sand and the climate is hot and dry. So you don't see much plants or trees here. There are few salt lakes and ponds. And the animals that you find here are the black buck and chinkara to name some. Right? Where is the Thar Desert and what is its climate like? Now tell me students. The Thar Desert lies in the western part of India in Rajasthan and extends to parts of Gujarat, Punjab and Haryana. The climate is very hot and dry in summers and barely any trees or plants grow here. Why does the Thar Desert have the climate that it does? Why is it very hot and dry? What is the reason? The Thar Desert is hot and dry because it receives very little rainfall, making the land barren. Because it receives very less rainfall, there is no chance of vegetation here. You can see very little vegetation. So if water would have been here, then you could have seen some greenery. Because there is no very little rainfall, the land is barren. It has shortage of water because only river Luni flows through the Thar Desert and there are few salt water lakes, right? The region is covered with sand which does not allow many plants and trees to grow here. First of all, there is very less water there because of very less rainfall. Apart from that, the land is covered with sand which does not allow plants to grow, right? So what problems would people living in Thar Desert face? With such a climate and with such water shortage and the land covered with sand, hot sand, what do you think? What kind of problems will the people face in Thar Desert? People living in Thar Desert could face water shortage as there is only one river that flows through the region and there is hardly any rainfall. Traveling on hot sand and bearing hot and dry climate might be difficult. Now let us answer this worksheet. All of you open your workbook and open to the worksheet 8.1, the Thar Desert. Put today's date beta. Question 1. Shade the region of the Thar Desert on the map. So here is the map and you are going to shade this region where you find the Thar Desert. Okay. Right. Question 2. Sam wants to visit the Thar Desert in summer. He wants to carry warm clothes and an umbrella with him. Think about the climate of the Thar Desert. Do you think Sam is carrying a right thing? Give a reason for your answer. Okay. Sam wants to visit Thar Desert and he is packing warm clothes and an umbrella. So you think about it. Are they right things to carry? Okay. First of all, the climate will be very hot in the desert, and if Sam is wearing warm clothes, is it a right thing to wear warm clothes? What kind of clothes should he wear? And he is carrying an umbrella. Do you think it is going to really rain there? That Sam is carrying an umbrella. So now, do you think Sam is carrying the right things? You have to write the reason. You have to write your answer, whether he is carrying the right things and what is the reason. Question 3. What problems might Sam face while visiting the Thar Desert? So when he is visiting the Thar Desert, what kind of climate will be there? What kind of shortage? And do you think he can travel easily in the desert? So mention 3 problems and write point wise. Right? Now we are going to read the lesson from the content book. Okay, and answer the questions in the content book. Okay, so we are going to answer the practice questions. Fill in the blanks choosing words from the brackets. Okay, A dash is a vast stretch of dry land with few plants. So the land which has very few plants and which has dry land, do you think it is desert or mountain? You have to select your answer and write. Sentence B, dash are small hills of sand. So oasis or sand dunes. You know, sand dunes are very big heaps of dry sand. Okay, now we are going to write dash are small hills of sand. Is it oasis or sand dunes? Oasis is a small water body which you find in the desert. Sand dunes are very big heaps of sand, okay, which you find in the desert. You select the correct answer and you write. Question 2. What is the climate of Thar Desert like? You are going to describe the climate, okay, whether it is hot and dry or cold. Okay, you have to write about it. Do many trees grow there? Why or why not? So, do you find many trees growing in the Thar Desert? Yes or no? If no, why do you think trees can't grow here much? Question 3, you have to write the reason why trees can't grow much. Question 3, Kavita lives in the village in the Thar Desert. What problems would she face there? Okay, Kavita lives in the Thar Desert. So, what are the problems that she faces every day? You have to write about the climate, you have to write about the water shortage, as well as traveling in the sand. Is it easy or not? So, based upon these clues, you are going to write 3 sentences about it. So, that's all for today, students. Read the lesson well from the content book, underline new words, and today's homework is paste the map in your classwork and locate the Thar Desert, okay, and also name the states in which Thar Desert is located, right? So that's all for now, students. Thank you. Have a good day.